Good evening and welcome to Why Use Essential Oils. I figured Faye and we've been doing them for what? Well, you've been about 7 years. I've been about 5. It's time to discuss why we use essential oils. And that's what today's class is going to be all about. But before we start the class, I do need to turn the volume down on that one. I have the second screen going so that I can see the comments. That's all. So yeah, I've got the one that it's happening now. So housekeeping first, then I'll let Faye talk about Diamond Club, and then we'll come back and we'll actually do the class. So the housekeeping is quite simple. It literally is that if you do pop in and are listening, please say hello. If you're on Tiatheoillady page, I'll be able to see your comments and see who wrote them. If you're on the Together Inspiring Amazing group, then all I will see is Facebook user. So I won't actually see who it is until after the event. But if you have any questions, please pop them in the comments of wherever you're watching, and we will get the comments and we'll make sure that that we do answer any of those. Now, this is a Diamond Club event, so Faye will tell us a little bit about the Diamond Club. And I know that in the last week, I've had a lot of retail customers. Okay, so we will talk a lot about wholesale customers tonight. And with a wholesale customer, pretty much it means having your own account through doTERRA. And so things like, paying in cash or, bartering or swapping or coin or any of those things, we can't do that because it's actually through a third party through doTERRA. So I just sort of wanted to say that because I have had a lot of new customers this week, and so I know that I've got people watching that have been buying retail off me from that network, which is fine. But like I said, if you want the wholesale prices, then it is a different process, and it is done pretty much on credit card through your own back office. And that's what Faye is going to talk to us about, because as you can see, it says just there. Look at that. I'm getting good at this. Let us do the paperwork for you. So what is Diamond Club, Faye, and why do we need to know about Diamond Club?
Okay, well, Diamond Club is a doTERRA promotion where for 4 months I get to usually travel around Australia or New Zealand, and visiting people that are in the team, or people that want to join the team, and having classes for them and explaining to them the benefits of using essential oils, and also the benefits of having your own wholesale account. Because when someone buys something from you retail, they only have to buy 2 products, and that's already the price of the wholesale account. So it makes perfect sense. And because we like to look after our customers, it makes perfect sense for them to just open a wholesale account, and then they can buy what they want when they want. And it just frees Tia's time up in having to, order it, or if she's whatever, get it to you, or however it works. So this month with Diamond Club, how it works is that if you open a wholesale account, and all you need is only 100 product point value opening order, and for doing that, you will receive an adaptive. So that's an adaptive touch, and that is an amazing blend. So it's quite new to doTERRA, and it is very calming. So it's great for kids that, maybe a bit active, great for adults that are a bit anxious. And so it's a real good calming oil and highly recommended. And I believe that this will end up being one of doTERRA's top products because it's just so good. The other thing that Diamond Club is offering to new members, as well as this, which is valued at $40. So it's nothing to be sneezed at. And to think that your membership is only $35, you're getting it back plus just that product. But the thing is that it's not just that product. So you're also going to get the cedar wood as well. So cedar wood comes in a 15 ml bottle, and it is a very calming oil as well, but it's also a natural bug repellent. So it has multiple uses. Plus, you can also use it in your skincare routine as well. It's great for the skin. And the other thing that we have on offer is if you go on to and join our free loyalty rewards program, you'll also receive the On Guard toothpaste, which is an amazing product. It has On Guard in it, has natural whitener, and it is great for the gums and for the teeth and helps get rid of the plaque. Really good. And so they're the three products that you'll get for actually joining. And if you want to go onto the loyalty rewards program, you can. There's no pressure there. The other thing that happens is that when you open a wholesale account, so if you call Tia and say, "Hey Tia, I want to get on board," and so this little product here, the cedar wood, that's worth $30. So there's $70 just in those two oils. So it's well worth your while to jump on board, call Tia and say, "Hey, I want to get those free oils." And when you do that, you then also go into a draw to win a free diffuser, and you also go into another draw as well to win a free crocheted blanket that one of the ladies in the team, her mother actually crochets them for me, and she's done one for each month. So this month you'll have the chance of winning a diffuser, a Lure diffuser, which goes for 12 hours or 6 if you have it continuously, and also a beautiful, and it's a very vibrant coloured crochet blanket. It's really nice, and I should have had it here to show you, but I forgot. So that's what you get for joining, and it just makes sense. If you like to save money, if you've got a lot of money and you want to save some money, this is the best way to do it, by opening the wholesale account and getting saving 25% on all your products. And if you join the loyalty rewards program, then you get up to 55% off on your products. So it's a no-brainer, isn't it, Tia?
Most definitely. And we will come back to towards the end a little bit more about what the loyalty rewards is and just why your wholesale account. But before we really consider why we need a wholesale account, we need to consider, why do we use essential oils? So that is the subject of today's class, and that's what we're going to go through. Now, as we do go through things, you don't crazily have to write down recipes or try and get screenshots or anything like that, because everything that you see on the screen is actually part of tiatheoillady.com. You'll be able to go into tiatheoillady.com, find the class, and everything that you see on the screen today will be there, including up the top there. You'll see, where's my little thing? There we go. Up the top, why use essential oils. So that's just the notes, like what we're about to go through. This puts you straight through to our website. And this one, Together Inspiring Amazing, is our Facebook group. So that'll put you straight through to the Facebook group so that you can follow along there. And we post ideas and inspiration there every day. By the end of tonight, as in, closer to midnight, we won't be here that long, but that's how long it takes me to get things happening. There'll be another tag there that will say the live streamed class, and that way you'll know that you can actually listen to it again, as well as have access to all the notes and things. So my screen will change for me, so I won't be able to see any comments or anything once I go over to this screen, but it means I'll be able to maneuver us through this one as to our journey. Now, of course, we always welcome you to class, and we've already had a little bit of a chat, but the one thing that I will mention is that we do have a guidebook that I've put together with a whole lot of information in it, and it's all the basics. So if we don't quite cover it, this picture, when you go into the website, if you click on that picture, it will take you straight to this great guidebook that's got loads of information in it about the oils, how to use them, things like that. We will touch on it, but know that you've got access to that information at your fingertips all the time. In fact, I post that guidebook onto the page and the group at least once a week. So you've constantly got access to it so that you've got that information. So we're going to just keep moving through this first little bit quite quickly because, like I said, it is there in the information. But this, okay, it's all right. I've got my mum ringing me now, so she'll just have to wait. She knows it's Wednesday night. She knows it's class night. Oh, turn the phone off. Okay, it'll just ring. You'll get a slight buzz, but that's all right. We'll get over it. Okay, do you love filling your home with beautiful aromas of citrus, lavender, mint, or spices? And if you're like most people, you may have made use of air fresheners, spray deodorizers, plug-ins, scented candles, and other odor masking products. And you might be under the impression that essential oils are just fancier, smaller, more expensive versions of the commercial scents you've used in the past. But essential oils are so much more. Their aromas are just the icing on the cake. Oils provide many aromatic health benefits such as immune, digestive, and respiratory system support. They also do wonders for uplifting moods and managing emotions. And whereas other types of air fresheners can certainly make your environment smell lovely, they don't provide additional benefits to the body, mind, and soul the way essential oils do. In fact, many of those other products contain synthetic chemicals, which can be toxic to you and your family. When you use essential oils, even for something as simple as neutralizing an unpleasant odor, you're benefiting your health in countless ways. And keep that in mind as we talk about some of the many uses of essential oils. Those plugins, I've seen too many scary stories about them, and there's such a synthetic smell. I don't like them. They actually give me more of a headache than making me think, oh, doesn't the house smell nice? Where I never get that with essential oils. I always just get the feel good and smell nice with essential oils. What are a few of your favorite aromas from childhood? Maybe you thought of basil and oregano spices waiting from a pot of spaghetti sauce simmering on the, wafting from a pot of spaghetti sauce simmering on the stove. Perhaps it's your grandma's favorite jasmine perfume or the roses in her garden. Or maybe what came to mind is the smell of fresh popcorn at the movies or that old book smell in the back stacks of the children's library. Aromas are powerful, and just catching a whiff of a familiar scent can transport you back in time and call up a memory you haven't thought of in years. An aroma also has the power to calm you down, set you on edge, or instantly improve your mood. How or why? Why is it the scent of a rose that makes us smile or cause tears to come to our eyes? Why isn't the red, pink, or yellow hue we see of the silk or the silky petals we touch? What's so special about the sense of smell, and why is it so powerful? And it lies in our anatomy. Let's take things down to molecular level. Essential oils are made up of many, many components. What we perceive as an aroma is actually many tiny molecules. We can't see these molecules, but we can smell them. And these molecules get carried through receptors to your olfactory nerve, which sends a message to your brain. And that's your olfactory nerve at the back of your nose, so part of your limbic brain. The unique thing about this is that the sense of smell is the only one of our senses that sends messages directly to the brain. Messages from all other senses, sight, taste, touch, hearing, make other stops first, along the way. But because the sense of smell is hardwired directly to the brain, this sense is incredibly powerful, and this is why certain aromas can bring up such strong memories and emotions. And given this unique condition, it's probably not surprising that one of the most effective benefits of aromatic use of essential oils is to do with their ability to enhance the mood. Emotionally, various oils can uplift your mood, calm the body and mind, evoke feelings of tranquility and balance, promote a sense of alertness and focus, reduce feelings of tension, soothe and calm restless feelings, help reduce stress, promote relaxation and a restful sleeping environment, promote feelings of confidence and self-worth. And if it's your emotions you're aiming to support, aromatic use is your best. Now, aromatic is in your diffuser, okay? The diffuser's, oh, here, I've got one here. Okay, your diffuser that you can plug in and turn on and you fill with water. Okay, you pop a couple of drops of your oil in, your water, fill it with water, a couple of drops of oil, and then turn it on, and you'll get the cold mist coming out. That's aromatic because you are breathing it in. But this is aromatic as well. Let me just make sure I won't use the peace one. I don't want to go to sleep. This is aromatic as well, okay? By rolling it on my hand and just breathing it in, that is aromatic, as well as using your diffuser. Your diffuser is going to go all day, and this is one that if you need it sort of for something quick, or just to calm down, or you've had a bit of a shock, whatever, then rubbing it on your hands and using it is great. And even just smelling it helps. So okay, why would we use it topically? So when I put it on my hands, that is basically topically, but because I put it on my hands to smell it, it really is aromatic. Topically is when we're going to use it on our skin, which is the body's largest organ. Often we don't think of skin as an organ the way we do the heart's lung or liver, but it is. Our skin protects all of our other organs from heat and cold, infection and other dangers. And without skin, we wouldn't be able to regulate our body heat, experience the sense of touch, or keep the rest of our organs, fluids and cells where they're supposed to be. So it sure is one amazing organ. So why use essential oils topically? It is an application that works and benefits your body in ways that are much more than skin deep. Essential oils are made of components so small that they can permeate the skin within 20 to 30 seconds. Okay, now you just saw me roll stuff on my hands, and if you look at my hands, you can't see it. There is no trace of it. It has actually soaked straight into my skin. Once in your body, these components will move around via your circulatory system, and within half an hour, they will reach every cell of your body. Talk about an effective delivery system. And if you're sort of thinking about how do oils do that, or why do they do that, it's because much like pharmaceuticals, you take a lot of your pharmaceuticals through your mouth and into your stomach, where they then break apart and get into your circulatory system and travel around your body and go where they're needed. And that's what oils do, except we bypass all that other stuff. They just get straight into your circulatory system and go where they're needed. So, if we apply lavender to our feet and we've got a headache, it's still going to get there. It will probably work more effectively to use it directly where the headache is, because then it's getting straight there, but it's going to get there fairly quickly anyway. Even though the magic of essential oils doesn't stop at the skin membrane, the skin benefits from these oils before they even penetrate the surface. Topical use of essential oils and or oil products can cleanse and beautify the skin, soothe and calm, promote healthy looking skin, promote skin clarity, reduce the appearance of spots and discoloration, promote a clear complexion, and reduce the appearance of blemishes, reduce the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles, provide a cooling sensation for the skin, rejuvenate the skin, keep the skin hydrated and moisturized, help skin clean, keep skin clean while recovering from distress, and help the scalp keep the scalp looking clean and healthy. And as we talk about soon, many of the beauty and personal products we use every day contain toxins and synthetic chemicals. If you're going to apply oils and creams, lotions, soaps, shampoos, and more to your body's largest organ several times a day, it's imperative that what you're putting on and what's seeping in is fresh, safe, and natural. Now, Vaseline is a byproduct. It was literally accidentally found that they could use it on the skin, and it works brilliantly as a barrier cream. It does not soak into your skin. It doesn't moisturize your skin. It doesn't promote healthy looking skin. It doesn't help with skin clarity. In fact, because it's got mineral oil in it, it takes vitamins A, D, E, and K out of your skin. So let's look at some more natural ways to look after ourselves. This one is the third way that we can use essential oils, and this is why, internally, and this is sort of why. It is probably, I'm thinking not probably, I think it is the most controversial topic in essential oil circles, and that is, do we use oils internally? Some people caution against using oils internally, but as long as you educate yourself and take some precautions, many oils are safe and beneficial to use this way. The most common way to use essential oils internally is by putting 1 or 2 drops in your water, your juice, coffee, tea, or smoothie. Essential oils enhance the flavour of many drinks and offer wellness benefits at the same time. Other ways to use essential oils internally include cooking with oils, placing a drop under your tongue, or putting a few drops in a veggie cap and swallowing. For many issues, aromatic or topical application can do the trick just great. However, internal use of essential oils has its own benefits for various systems and issues. And this method is especially effective for cleansing the body and its systems, promoting healthy cell function, supporting gastrointestinal health, maintaining healthy immune function, maintaining healthy metabolism, alleviating occasional feelings of stomach discomfort, gas, and bloating, promoting healthy cardiovascular system function, and helping calm the nervous systems. Now, you'll see most of those have got that little star asterisk, which basically means only use high quality, third party tested essential oils. And if your bottle says for aromatic use only, that's a clue you shouldn't take that oil internally. Many oils out there are not food grade oils. They are lower quality oils meant to be used as air fresheners. If you want to make sure any oil you ingest is free of contaminants, pesticides, and fillers. Many oils are approved by the ruling bodies of the country. However, not all essential oils are suitable for internal use. So there are a few warnings that go with that. This last one would probably be my biggie, and that is practice proper dosage. Okay, essential oils, in any instance, you only need a little bit. And if you're going to take them internally, be really, really conscious of that and be aware of what you're doing. So read up on it, feel confident with it, know which brand oils you're using, and once you go from there, you should be fine. I use the oils, and Faye uses the oils quite a bit. Most of us do, drop a lemon in our water. I love the green mandarin. It's like cordial without the calories, and it tastes awesome. So, we all have our favorites. I've been using celery seed for the inflammation in my fingers. And finally, I can get my wedding ring back on. It's been 12 months. All that smog in the air last year played havoc with my joints, and I couldn't get my rings on. So I got my ring back on this week. So that was good. Righto, a little bit more here about taking them internally. Even if you've never purposely placed drops of essential oil in your water or food, you possibly have already used them without realizing it. Citrus essential oils are found in the rind of fruit. So when you eat an orange or put a lemon in your water, you're probably ingesting trace amounts of essential oils. Practicing internal use of oils is simply getting a larger, more concentrated dose. And the biggie there is all our citrus oils are from the rind. So they're not the acidic that the juice is, they're actually the rind. So, when you cook and it asks you for the rind, not the juice, that's because the rind has all the vitamins and the benefits and everything else in it, but it doesn't have the acidic compounds that the juice itself does. So all our essential oils, all the citrus ones, are from the rind of the fruit. Once the oil is in the body, its components are transported throughout the body, just as when it's used aromatically or topically. The difference is that the oil's components get into the bloodstream by the gastrointestinal tract rather than the respiratory system. Essential oils are processed, metabolized, and excreted, just as other things we eat and drink are. And there's never a buildup of them. They leave your system completely. They're the most polite substance ever. Now you know why you might want to use them internally, but be aware of the safety, and I've already gone through some of the safety there. There are some hot oils, so they will actually burn, so be very careful using those ones. Now, with those ones, most of those are ones that you would use in your cooking. Toothpick would be your best friend. Put your toothpick into the bottle and put what's on the toothpick into your cooking. Don't even worry about dropping it in. Just whatever comes out on the toothpick will be plenty. Okay, there is a link there to a ebook from doTERRA, and it's actually called Internal Use, and you'll find that on our group as well. I think that's one of the ones that I've posted on our group previously. Actually, you can go through any doTERRA website and find a list of ebooks, and the internal use one is one of those. Okay, toxic overload. This one is probably the biggest. And like I said, I've been able to put my wedding ring back on. Now, a year ago, we had all those fires and we had all that stuff in the air and all the smog. And like I said, my body reacted very negatively to that. All my joints got sore, my fingers got very sore. I would drop things without realizing. I would, go to stand up out of a chair and I'd feel like I was, double my age. And so, yeah, it really did play havoc with my body. But it was because there was so many toxins just in the air that I was breathing that my body couldn't get rid of them quick enough, okay? Because that's what your lymphatic system's for. That's the pee, you pee it out, you breathe it out, you sweat it out. That's how you get rid of toxins. But if you've got too many in your body, then it starts to do other charming things like cellulite build up, store them somewhere else for later, affect things like your joints. And so, yeah, toxic overload definitely is something that I was experiencing. And like I said, first time in a year that I've actually got my wedding rings back on this week. So toxic overload, you definitely want to reduce it. Now, before I even get to what it says there, we're never going to get rid of all the toxins, okay? There are always going to be toxins around. I got them breathing the air. But you go to a shopping centre, Okay, hospitals, schools, they all use cleaning products, they all use different things, and you're going to come across toxins there. But what you can do is reduce the amount of toxins in your house. Okay, this is where I am at least half the time. This is where I wash my clothes, my sheets, my towels, where I can reduce the amount of chemicals and the amount of toxins that are in my house. And by doing that, then I work on the toxic load and we get it from there. So, like I said, you're not going to get rid of everything, but you do have choices within your own home, with your own family, as to ways that you can lower your toxic overload. It's no secret that in our modern world, we're surrounded by chemicals, synthetics, and toxins. Maybe being exposed to one or two won't do noticeable damage, but when you add up all of your daily exposure, you end up with a toxic load that's quite heavy to bear. And let's take a look at some of the many things that can contribute to this toxic load. Exposure to the air. There you go. That's where all mine came from. Exposure to air and water pollution. Fragrances in soaps that contain chemicals known to cause allergies, irritants, migraines, and organ damage. Parabens, which are found in beauty products that disrupt hormone function and have been linked in some studies to cell division and breast cancer. Triclosan, found in dishwashing detergents that can cause irritation to the skin, eyes, and lungs. Shampoos and conditioners that contain parabens, triclosan, synthetic fragrances and dyes, and PEG, which comes from petroleum. Pesticide residue left on your products. So when you buy your fruit from the supermarket. Lotions, room sprays, and air fresheners that smell great but contain harmful synthetic chemicals. Cleaning products that get rid of germs but leave behind those things that may cause reproductive and organ damage. Okay, fortunately, there are natural alternatives to most of these toxic products. Now, that's kind of general. I'm going to give you two examples that are super, like, that you should go, oh my God, I'm doing that to my family and myself. Okay. Rinse Aid in your dishwasher has a chemical in it that the only purpose that it is in there is because it puts a sheen on your plates so that when the dishwasher does its job, the water slides off your plate. Okay, now that chemical stays on your plate when you put it in your cupboard and when you put your food on it and when you eat it. So you are absorbing that chemical that's only job is to make sure that the water doesn't stay on your plate in the dishwasher. You know what? If you've got to just quickly tap it with a tea towel when you take your dishes out of the dishwasher, doesn't that make more sense than putting all those chemicals into your family, into your bodies, into everyone that comes into your house? Okay, the other one is in your laundry detergents. You'll find that there are lots of horrible nasties in that. And because most of us, we grew up, you've got to put a cup of the detergent in. Now that they've taken all the fillers out, a lot of us aren't used to being just putting a tiny little bit of detergent in the washing machine. But those fillers, they were full of rubbish. There's so much crap in amongst those. They did make a law years ago, like that manufacturers had to reduce the amount of formaldehyde that they put into laundry detergents and things. Now, unlike food, where absolutely every chemical or every item in that product has to be listed on the label, they don't have to do that with detergents. And with detergents, in some of them, and Judith Wilson will correct me on this one if I'm wrong, but I forget the name of it. I know Judy knows it because she's the one that taught it to me. There is a product, a chemical in a lot of your laundry detergents, right? It just has 3 letters. And that product, when you look it up and research it and delve into what that product actually is. It is a formaldehyde releasing agent. Now, if there is no formaldehyde in your laundry detergent, why does it need a formaldehyde releasing agent? So they are my two big examples of chemicals that are in our house every day. For what purpose? Why do we need those chemicals? Because that's just adding to this entire toxic overload that we're putting our bodies through. So there are natural alternatives. And unless you live in a bubble, you can't avoid all sources of synthetic chemicals, toxins, and free radicals. But there are many changes you can make to help reduce your toxic load. Concentrating on changing the things you can control instead of worrying about those you can't is a positive first step towards reducing your toxic load. Okay. Sorry, got a bit of ice. Why consider the environment? Need another reason to cut down on your toxic load? Look no further than the great outdoors. The same chemicals and toxins that harm us humans do major damage to our climate, the environment, and wildlife. Many commercial insect repellents and aerosol sprays use chemicals that are known to damage the environment. These chemicals break down very slowly and can be found in soil and water sources. Some have been found to be toxic to wildlife as well. And seeking out natural alternatives is not only good for our own body, but this practice can also have a positive impact on the environment. We've just got to look at the changes in the world when everyone went into lockdown and there weren't as many cars on the road and, no boats in the oceans, and just, the difference that it made pretty much like instantly to the environment. It's obvious with something like bug spray, why natural alternatives like essential oils make sense, but why focus only on natural solutions for products we use inside? And here are a couple of examples of how toxic products, even those inside your home, can harm the environment. Many body products and face washes contain exfoliating or microbeads. These microbeads are so small they can't be filtered, which means they can easily get from your shower into the water system and end up being swallowed by fish and other wildlife. Many essential oil products are gentler on your skin and do not contain these unfilterable environmental dangers. Or how about those lovely fresh smelling dryer sheets? Many are filled with synthetic chemicals that are vented right outside during every dryer cycle. Using the dryer balls with essential oil drops on them can save money and help you take good care of this world. It's always a good idea to be good stewards of God's creation. This is one way we can all do our part. Hey, blends. Now we get to the nice smelly stuff. There are so many essential oils out there. What, were you going to say something, Faye? Sorry.
I was going to say the dry balls have been sold out. We just got a message saying that all the dry balls are gone.
The good news is they do bring them out pretty much once a year at some stage. And if you do have access to any other chemical-free sort of cleaning products, things like that, you will be able to find dryer balls. I've even seen ways that you can make them patent recipe for making your own. So they are.
I was just saying, yes, for sure. They've got dry ball patterns to make your own, just using wool or cotton. Yeah.
Yep, and felt, I think, is the other one that they make them with as well. So, righto, where are we? Oh, why use blends? That's where we're up to. There are so many amazing essential oils out there. It seems like creation has an oil for everything. So if there's already an oil for every issue, Then why do essential oil companies create all these custom blends with fancy names? Is it just so they have something to sell you? If you already have a bottle of lavender oil, do you really need something called the Restful Blend as well? Why so many blends? Synergy is the concept that when you combine two or more oils, the results will be even more effective than you would expect the sum of each single oil to be. What we might call a 1 + 1 is greater than 2 type of phenomenon. Sometimes synergy manifests itself when two oils with the same properties combine to enhance each other and their overall effect. For example, when you combine the invigorating aroma of peppermint with the uplifting scent of wild orange or lemon, the result is one of the most effective blends for helping you to wake up or stay alert. Other times, the power of synergy comes into play through a blends delivery system, such as the case of the yarrow and POM essential oil blend. Yarrow is amazing essential oil, but the structure of its components make it difficult to attach to the receptors in the body's cells effectively without the help of the fatty acids found in pomegranate oil. Separately, these oils are satisfactory. Together, they're a powerhouse. So, as you can see, blends are created for the user's benefit. Getting back to the lavender example, that one oil might be all somebody needs to help to notice a positive influence on their stress levels or sleep things, but somebody else could need the extra oomph synergy can provide by combining lavender with Roman chamomile, cedarwood, hoewood, ylang ylang, marjoram, vetiver, and Hawaiian sandalwood, which is the lavender peace blend or restful blend as we know it. So it's amazing. I look at them when you go into sort of the chemistry of your oils. I kind of compare it to Lego blocks. You know how you have all the different color Lego? Well, if all your chemicals were a different color and you use two oils that both have the blue Lego, well, instead of having one piece of blue Lego, all of a sudden you've got two pieces. And so it builds up and gives you more of what you need. So blending them together is beautiful. I love it. Plus, I'm a lazy aromatherapist in some cases, and if they've got a blend and I can just tip the blend in, that works as well. Why versatility matters. You may have heard that essential oils are versatile. This means that some oils have many diverse uses, but why is versatility something to get excited about? If you're like most people, you probably have a bathroom or a hallway cabinet that's chock full of various products. Some for cleaning, a couple for head tension and discomfort, a few for seasonal and environmental threats, some for digestive issues. What about skincare products? There's one for bug bites, another for cuts and scrapes, and yet another for irritation. The list is endless. What if you could simplify wellness and clear out all the clutter? What if you could carry one or two tiny bottles in your purse instead of feeling like you've left the house with everything except the kitchen sink? And this is the beauty of essential oil versatility. Let's take the basic trio of lemon, lavender, and peppermint. Now, lemon, I've got it right here. Lemon, lavender, and peppermint are the three that are in the little introductory kit. Okay, so if you're not ready to buy a big kit, then this little kit is a great one because it's got a little 5 ml bottle of each of those oils in it. And we're going to quickly go through what those 3 little bottles can do. Lemon, used to create an uplifting environment and positive mood. Add to spray bottle of water to clean tables, countertops, and other surfaces. Add a few drops to olive oil to clean, protect, and shine wood finishes. Use a cloth soaked in lemon to preserve and protect your leather. Apply to silver and other metals as a remedy for the early stages of tarnish. Put a few drops on a rag to help remove stubborn, silky residue from surfaces. Wash your hands with lemon essential oil to remove grease after changing the oil in the car. Take internally to assist with seasonal respiratory discomfort. Add to enhance the flavour of desserts and main dishes. Lavender, diffuse it for stress and to reduce stress and anxious feelings. Add a few drops to pillows, beddings, or the bottoms of your feet at bedtime. Keep a bottle of lavender on hand to soothe occasional skin irritations. Freshen your linen closet, mattress, car, or the air by combining a few drops in with water in a spray bottle. Add to the bath water to soak away stress and apply to the temples and the back of the neck. Apply at the back of the neck and temples to reduce tension. Put a couple of drops in your shampoo to keep the scalp and hair looking clean and healthy. Take internally for relaxing, peaceful sleep or to reduce anxious feelings. Peppermint. Put a drop with lemon in your water for a healthy, refreshing mouth rinse. 1 or 2 drops in a veggie cap to alleviate occasional stomach upset. Add a drop to your favourite smoothie recipe or a refreshing twist. Claire takes a bottle of peppermint with her everywhere she goes because she loves peppermint tea and she knows what she's getting if she takes her bottle of peppermint with her. So she just gets the tea. Spritz around windows and doors to help repel bugs. Diffuse during study time to enhance focus. Place 1 drop on the palm of your hand with 1 drop of lemon. And if you've got a drop of frankincense, and inhale for a midday pick-me-up. Apply topically to relieve feelings of tension. Diffuse when feeling fatigued or low on energy. Rub on the temples to wake you up for a morning boost, energy boost. Place 1 drop in your mouth to help freshen breath. Add to cold water compresses or foot bath to cool off when overheated. Inhale for a non-stimulant, invigorating pick-me-up on long drives and add it to your shampoo and conditioner for a stimulating hair massage. All that from that 3 little oils in that box. As you can see, many essential oils have a plethora of uses. This versatility can save you shelf space and money. After all, it's much easier and more convenient to use 1 product for half a dozen uses than it is to keep 6 different products on hand for individual uses. Okay, oil categories. Now, this is one that we haven't really gone through in any of the other classes. I told you I was excited about this class, Faye, just because it had a few different ways of looking at your oils that we get caught up in how amazing the oils are and what the individual oils do, but there are other ways to look at them as well, and this is one of them. So you don't have to know everything about essential oils to start using them. Not even close. Oils are easy to use and there are many resources that can point you in the right direction to help get you started. And you can just ask me. Even though you don't need an expert, don't need to be an expert. It can be helpful to learn a little about the common properties found in categories of essential oils. You don't have to know every detail about each oil, but having a general idea of the properties and benefits of the oil category can help you know where to start when addressing an issue or what to use a new oil for. And here are some of the basic categories which oils belong to and some of their main properties and benefits. So you've got your citrus oils, which come from the rind of fruit: bergamot, grapefruit, lime, lemon, tangerine, wild orange. There's others, clementine, a few other ones that pop up every now and then. Citrus oils are cleansing and purifying. They're great for the immune system and they help uplift your mood. The floral oils come from the flower part of the plant. And these include clary sage, geranium, helichrysum, lavender, Roman chamomile, blue tansy, and ylang-ylang oils. Floral oils are soothing to the mind, body, and emotions. Perfect for stress relief. They're also amazing for improving the appearance of skin. Wood oils come from the wood, leaves, branches, or the resin of trees. And these include arbor vitae, cedarwood, cypress, your firs, eucalyptus, frankincense, tea tree, myrrh, petitgrain, sandalwood. Wood oils are emotionally grounding and calming. Like florals, they're great for the skin, and wood oils are often good for repelling insects. Spice oils. These ones come from the roots, stems, seeds, fruit, or bark of the plant, and they include black pepper, cardamom, cassia, cinnamon, clove, coriander, cumin, dill, fennel, ginger, and juniper berry. The spice oils enhance the flavour of many foods. Many support the digestive system, which is a welcome added bonus of using them in the kitchen. They are also invigorating to the mood. The herb oils come from the leafy green part of the plants: basil, cilantro, lemongrass, marjoram, melissa, oregano, patchouli, peppermint, rosemary, spearmint, and thyme. Herb oils are also great to cook with and provide digestive support, and they're also excellent for the immune system. So you can sort of see, if you pick from the different categories, you get some different some interesting effects as well. So you'll find that most of our blends will have more than one category. I know all the emotional oils sort of go around that. One of them has your spice and herb oils in it, and one of them has your wood and spice oils, and one of them has your floral and wood oils. So they use combinations because you get that synergy and you get some great results with it. Why green clean? The grocery store shelves are full of cleaning products you've used for years. The ones your parents and grandparents used are there too, and they work. Well, and they work great. So why bother purchasing new ingredients, measuring them, mixing them, and storing them when you can just grab something pre-made off the shelf? Why go to the effort of green cleaning? We already discussed many of the toxins found in various cleaners when we focused on reducing toxic load. Many commercial cleaners are bad for people, animals, and the environment. Yeah, we love it when we hear this one. Use only in well-ventilated areas. Use open windows during use. Sounds like they can't be good for you, and they're not. There are many ways to clean while using harmless ingredients like vinegar, baking soda, Castile soap, and/or water, and it can be easy too. How easy? A simple solution of vinegar and water can be all you need to create a natural, safe, effective cleaning solution. Then just add your favourite cleansing essential oil and you can clean without fear of exposing your family to toxic chemicals. And some of the best oils to clean with: tea tree, peppermint, lemon, and your other citruses, oregano, and eucalyptus, although many others offer cleansing properties and appealing aromas. So there you go, all-purpose cleaner, 30 drops. There you go into, where's the bottle? Okay, into one of your bottles, 30 drops of essential oils that have cleansing, purifying properties, vinegar, water. Fill it up and you've got your spray and wipe. Why safety? Why safety first? Since essential oils are natural, there aren't any safety precautions to worry about, right? Unfortunately, this incorrect line of thinking has led to improper use of oils and, yes, negative reactions and accidents. Just because something is natural doesn't mean it's safe for all situations. Essential oils are so powerful and concentrated that you should always practice safe use. If you have a negative reaction, this could lead to you or those around you no longer wanting to use oils. Missing out on all the benefits would be a shame. Okay, your oil bottles, that's why when you buy them, okay, they've always got things like dropper caps in them. so that you can't tip the entire bottle into whatever it is you're using. So you have control over how much is coming out. Dilution. To dilute an essential oil, simply mix a couple of drops with a teaspoon to a tablespoon of carrier oil. A carrier oil is a nut or vegetable-based oil that helps dilute the essential oil. This is especially important for those with sensitive skin, as well as children and elderly. Reactions to some undiluted essential oils can include skin irritation, redness, rashes, and itchiness. So why dilute? Essential oils are very powerful. Diluting oils does not decrease their effectiveness, but it does reduce the risk of your skin reacting to the oil. Carrier oils have their own benefits for the skin. Incorporating them into your essential oil usage ensures that you will get these additional benefits as well. Essential oils are very volatile, which means they evaporate quickly. Carrier oils help slow down the process so that the essential oils have more time to permeate the skin. Most carrier oils are less expensive than essential oils, therefore diluting your oils helps save you money.
Too true.
Sorry?
Too true.
Yeah, that's it. Well, when we think, okay, there's 250 to 300 drops of oil in a bottle that size. Okay, that's a 15 ml bottle. This is a 10 ml roller. Now, into a 10 ml roller, we only need 10 drops of oil. So this one bottle is going to fill this up 25 times. Okay, 25 times to make the oiling there effective to use it on our skin. So they do work out, carrier oil for use on the skin makes sense because like I said, it breaks down the molecular size so that it actually absorbs into the body quicker and doesn't evaporate as quick as it could. Righto, phototoxicity. I don't think we've got too much more to go. Let me just check the time. I've got a time here somewhere. Where are we? Oh, okay, we're at 9 o'clock. That's all right. We'll keep going. Phototoxicity. Well, that's when, you can read this, but some oils will actually burn the skin or change the color of your skin. So it goes into like the whole reasoning there behind it. And the phototoxic oils that you need to be worried about are mainly your citrus oils: bergamot, lime, lemon, grapefruit, cumin. Okay, it's not an exhaustive list. And the phototoxic concerns also apply to any blends that use those oils in it. And if in doubt, check your bottle's label for UV warnings. There are special circumstances that you need to be aware of as well. If you're pregnant, nursing, or taking medication, you should check with your doctor or aromatherapist as to which essential oils are contraindicated. It doesn't mean have a heart attack if you've walked into your friend's house and she's got a diffuser on and you're pregnant. Realistically, that's not going to do much. Okay, but don't consciously use those like oils that are contraindicated for pregnancy. Don't purposely use those during the pregnancy because, you want to be as healthy as you can. So you don't want to have any sort of issues around that. Same with nursing. There are oils that will stop lactation, okay, or slow down the lactation, which, if that's what you want to do, perfect. Research it, look it up, know what you're doing. Okay, with your medication, I know eucalyptus raises blood pressure. So, if you're trying to get your blood pressure regulated and, your doctor's worried because it's always high and it's going all over the place, maybe don't use eucalyptus and see if that levels it out a little bit for you. Now, why would we use a diffuser? We've talked about why we would use them on our skin. Why would we use them in a diffuser? A diffuser is one of the best tools you can invest in for aromatic use of essential oils. They come in many shapes or sizes. Some are very simple and others have countless bells and whistles. Ultrasonic diffusers are popular because they are cost effective and easy to use. You simply fill them with water and add a few drops of oil, and this results in a fine mist that gets spread into the air. And cold water, not hot water with a flame like we used to use. Cold water. So if you knock it over, worst case scenario, little puddle of cold water. Why diffuse? It is easy and effective way to let many people receive the aromatic benefits of essential oils. And because the vapor moves through the room, your family, pets, co-workers, anybody sharing living space with you can benefit. Diffuse mood uplifting oils when tension is high around the workplace, immune boosting oils at home during those germy winter months, and purifying oils when everyone wants to plug their nose due to an unpleasant stench. Diffusion also allows you to be exposed to oil components for long periods of time. Diffuse while sleeping or busy. Some diffusers run continuously and others can be set to run intermittently. Whichever your preference, you can find a diffuser that you can start with the click of a button and then not have to adjust for hours. One of the worst products out there, chemical-wise, is air fresheners. It doesn't matter if they come in the form of sprays, candles, wall plug-ins, or scented warmers. Many of these contain synthetic fragrances and toxic chemicals. Many of these products can cause headaches, sinus issues, and irritation. But we all want our homes to smell and offices to smell fresh and clean. So what do? Use a diffuser. Swapping these toxic products out for a good diffuser and some high quality essential oils can give you the aroma you desire without the chemicals you would rather avoid. And again, even in one this sort of size, this one goes for 12 hours, we're looking at 6 drops of oil is all you need. So out of that 250 drops in your bottle, they're going to last. Essential oil.
That's actually the diffuser that is going to be raffled off at the end of the month for the new Wellness Advocate.
Yay, the Lua. It's one of my most popular ones. It's pretty color. It works nice and easy. I put it on and forget about it. And, if I put it on of a nighttime, it's on of a nighttime. It goes for 12 hours. So one of the most compelling answers to the question of why use essential oils, it's simple. They work. And essential oil has become more mainstream. Scientists have begun to devote more research time towards studying the efficacy of essential oils. And here are just a few of the many exciting studies that prove the efficacy of essential oils. I'm not going to read all these. You can come back and have a read, but there's some really interesting stuff there about how the oils do work. Now, why does sustainability matter? And this is a big thing. We love the co-impact sourcing stories. We love the integrity of doTERRA, and this is one of the reasons. Sourcing essential oils in a sustainable way is an important part of the process if we are to have these precious gifts of the earth for future generations to use. Essential oils are steam distilled from plant parts or cold pressed from fruit rinds, but not all parts of the plant are used. It's not a matter of picking a handful of flowers and obtaining a bottle of oil. It takes a lot of plant material to yield a small amount of essential oil. A 15 ml bottle of lemon oil requires 50 lemons. Okay, this is a 15 ml bottle. 50 lemons. Lavender, 3 pound of plant material. 3 pound, 9 pound. Okay, so that's like 1.6 kilos from memory. A 5 ml bottle of rose oil. Okay, 5 ml. That's this size. Okay, less than 100 or around 100 drops of oil. Rose, more than 242,000 rose petals for that much oil. 5 mils. That's what, a tablespoon. Insane. The issue of sustainability has become is becoming more and more important as essential oil use becomes more popular. It's great that more people are turning to natural solutions for their health and wellness needs, but these resources are more heavily drawn upon. It's becoming vital to know that the company you purchase your oils from take measures to make sure they are harvesting plants in sustainable ways. It's disheartening to hear that some companies disregard regulations aimed at ensuring sustainable harvesting in order to do, and full stop. I'll just take a breather there. In order to do your part to make sure these amazing plants do not become extinct, consider only purchasing oils through companies like ours that are committed to sustainable practices. Okay, when I joined doTERRA, you could not buy Melissa. Okay, Melissa comes in a 5 ml bottle. They offered it once a year to consultants only, and they were only allowed to buy one. Then what they did for quite a few years in the lead up to then was they actually took the Melissa harvesters under their wing and worked with them to build up the levels of the plants again. Because what had happened previously is people or unscrupulous buyers would buy it all up, pay them all off, and they would be trying to reach targets or whatever without thinking about what happens next year or the year after that. Okay, so when they did that with the Melissa farmers, what they've now created is a sustainable industry that looks after the plant, looks after the suppliers, looks after the families and the village. And if you go into, just Google Melissa doTERRA and find the co-impact sourcing story. It is amazing. Now, anyone can buy a bottle of Melissa. It's only a 5 ml bottle. It's not cheap, but anyone can buy a bottle of doTERRA Melissa at any time they like. And that's just been, for me, that's the difference in 5 years they've been able to do that. So the lead up to that would have been probably at least 5 years before that, where they've sort of gone, there's no Melissa, we need Melissa. What do we do and how do we protect that resource? Why oils aren't a fad? Well, I kind of agree with that. I've been using them for 25 years, so they are amazing. It says Americans hadn't heard of them until recent years. I know when I first started teaching them 25 years ago, it was so different. It really was. Nobody knew what they were. At least now most people have a bit of an idea, but they're still not sure what to do or why they should. And that's why we're here. That's what we do. We try and show you how and why. You might, the good news is essential oils are definitely not a fad. Just because oils are newish to Americans doesn't mean they are new to the world. In fact, natural remedies, including essential oils, have been used for centuries in other cultures. A whopping 80% of the world's population uses herbal remedies and solutions, including essential oils. The Egyptians used plant extracts all the way back in 3,500 BC for health, food, religious, and beauty purposes. Oils were considered so valuable that they were treasured possessions for trade and even stolen from tombs. The wise men brought gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh to the baby Jesus. Spikenard, cassia, cypress, cedarwood, sandalwood are also found in the Bible. Plant materials have always played a huge part in health and wellness practices in places like China and India. People were able to prevent the spread of plagues through the use of cleansing essential oils. It's even thought that some were able to loot houses of plague victims without getting sick by applying essential oils to their bodies. Okay, remember the cone well, the masks, the funny ones, they had oils and plants in them to stop them breathing in the plague. French physician Jean Valnet used essential oils on soldiers during World War II to treat wounds and infections. And more scientists and health professionals accept so-called alternative medicine more and more, and are finally embracing the natural solutions that have been used since ancient times. The essential oil fad isn't going away anytime soon. Reflexology. The reflexology chart, there is one in the guidebook that I talked about. Okay, so that chart is in that book, so you can download that. Reflexology takes advantage of the body's connectiveness on the view that locations on the hands and feet and even the ear correspond to other parts of the body and its organs and symptoms. According to this idea, applying pressure, massage, and/or essential oils to these reflex points can have a positive effect on emotions, stress, pain, and even things like headaches and sinus pains. Reflexology can also help with blood circulation and flushing out the toxins from the body. Now, you can read a bit more about that there. Reflexologist, we have one on our team. Sabina is an amazing reflexologist, and she actually does like a face reading reflexology thing where, if you've got two friends, she will come out and do like this triple treat thing. It is amazing, and you feel good and you learn a lot as well. So it's quite an amazing thing. Does quality matter? We know the answer to this one. Quality definitely matters. Essential oils are everywhere. What used to be a specialty item can now be found in department stores, health food stores, and even pharmacies. And I've seen them in Woolworths. You can buy them in the reject shop. They're not all the same. It seems like everybody is hosting an oil class these days, from your neighbour to your church group to the library. You might even see ads pop up on your Facebook page or search engine. And since oils are so easy to purchase these days, why use our brand instead of one of the many others out there? Why look for certain assurances of quality? The truth is that not all essential oils are created equally. Many factors go into the quality of the oil, and here are some of the major things to look for when choosing an essential oil brand. Purity. An oil on the health food shelf says pure essential oil. Why can you not necessarily trust this claim? The truth is that no governing body sets standards for essential oils. This means that despite what the label says, you have no idea what is in that bottle of oil that you take off the shelf. It may be supplemented with less expensive carrier oil, or it could even be full of toxins and fillers, or adulterated with synthetic chemicals. There's lots and lots of things. You want to make sure that the oil you purchase come from a company that promises they are organic and pure and do not contain fillers, pesticides, and contaminants. Okay. Even like first distillation, just knowing that thing is important, because a third distillation, pure essential oil, is still pure essential oil, but it's been through the distillation process 2 or 3 times. Imagine using your tea bag 2 or 3 times, dry it out, use it again tomorrow, dry it out, use it again on Saturday. The tea on Saturday will not be the same as the tea today, because it is still tea, came from exactly the same source material, but the best oil comes from the first time. The best tea comes from that first day, not the second or the third. Sourcing. The climate, soil conditions, and altitude at which a plant is grown makes a huge difference in the quality and power of the essential oils sourced from it. Plants that are grown and harvested in their indigenous regions naturally yield higher quality oils than those that are not. Lavender oil sourced from lavender plants in the mountains of France or Bulgaria is going to be vastly different from those from plants replanted off the highway in the US. It is important to know where your oils come from. Testing. Many companies test their oils in-house. This means that the person testing and reporting on quality is part of the company selling the oils. Third-party testing is an important part of quality assurance because when the scientists behind the testing are independent from the company, you know you are receiving accurate, non-biased information. Transparency. Why is transparency important? It is the only way you can be sure the oils you use pass the quality checks we've discussed. How do you know your oils are sourced responsibly from plants native to their growing areas? How can you be sure your oils pass third-party testing for purity and do not contain fillers? You want to look for a company that practices transparency. Information should be available online about the company's sourcing practices and quality promises, and the test results should be made available publicly so you can check for yourself that the components that are expected to be found in the oil are present. Sourcetoyou.com, awesome resource to find out all that information. And if you're not sure what you're looking for, the little number on the bottom of your bottle, if you put that number in at the sourcetoyou.com, you will find out everything about that bottle of oil. So why are we here? Why do you want to learn more? There's lots and lots of things that we can use. Today, we didn't go into the actual properties of the oils and what they do, but we do have lots and lots of classes. So I run a class right here, live stream direct to you every Wednesday night. And tonight's was why use oils. Last week was emotions. The week before that was essential oils made easy. So beginning of every month, we run the essential oils made easy. We go into the basics. And then during the month, we cover specific topics and things that you might want to know. Whoops, where are we? That one. Okay, here's where I want to be. Okay, so there is lots and lots to think about when you're using your oils, but that's why we're here. We try to make it as simple as we can because I think right at the beginning of that class it said essential oils are easy to use. They're safe to use, they're beautiful to use, but you do need to know what you're doing. And that's what we're here for, to help you do that. We did mention at the beginning, and because we are running out of time, because we've gone a little bit over, there was a lot of information in that one to cover. I will quickly mention, we do have lots of kits to get you started. Some of the kits just have topic specific. So the mood management, the emotional wellness kit, for example, comes with a diffuser and 5 different oils to help with your emotions. The bedtime bliss is all about sleeping and stress. The home essentials and the family essentials have your basic 10 oils. So there's lots and lots of ways that you can get started. And there's a ton of information on our page and our group about that one. So if anyone is interested and doesn't have their own wholesale account yet, then let us know and we can definitely change that situation for you. Thank you, Faye, for being here. I know I did all the talking. That's because these are my classes and Faye's doing Diamond Club. So for it to be a Diamond Club event, we have to have Faye with us. Faye often follows along anyway, but she's got to sit up here on the screen with me so that we can run it as a Diamond Club. So, yeah. Faye did all the talking last night. She ran a class last night. No, Kana's course was last. So Faye does a class on Monday night for newcomers. Kana does a women's wellness class on Tuesday nights. I do the topic-specific class here every Wednesday. Faye does a topic-specific sort of class every Thursday. And Susie does a crystals and essential oils class every Friday. So depending what you want to know, there are classes every week that you can go to. And if you sort of go, oh, damn, I missed that one of Tia's, just go to Tia the Oil Lady to either the YouTube channel or the website, and you will find the classes. They're all there. So I keep them and upload them to both of those spots when I finish class tonight. Okay, now I'm just going to quickly, I can see Faye's thrown a few questions in as well. Yeah, the difference, but I like this one because this is true, isn't it? Like you don't know what you don't know. It's that simple. But I was really aware of this one years ago, when MacArthur Square was much smaller. My favourite shop was right down in the corner, and my mum literally could get halfway through MacArthur Square, and the closer she got to that shop, she would just start to get a headache, and she just couldn't go there because the synthetic stuff coming out of that shop would just do her head in. And I must say, as I've gotten older, I'm a lot more susceptible to synthetics. They just, perfumes. If I'm in a room and there's too much perfume, I'm out of there because it just does my head in. It gives me a headache. It's all the synthetic chemicals and things in it. So, yeah, I remember I ran out of black pepper once years and years ago, and I'd sort of said something, and my mum grabbed me a bottle, which was really thoughtful of her, but it wasn't the brand that I normally use. And even I took her both bottles, the one she'd bought me from the local health food shop, and the bottle of the brand I was using at the time. And even she went, oh, okay. She's like, she could smell it straight away. She could smell the difference. So yeah, when you use doTERRA, they're definitely a beautiful quality oil. I've never used peppermint in my life. I hate it, but I use doTERRA peppermint. It does not aggro me. I do not feel sick, which peppermint traditionally, that's what it has done for me. So, that whole olfactory thing that we talked about earlier about getting straight into the brain and connecting to memories and stuff, there are a lot of people that go, oh, no, don't even show me lavender. I hate it. You know what? They probably don't hate doTERRA lavender. They hate the cheap stuff that was available when grandma was around, and they, used to that smell. So it does make a big difference. Okay, what else does Faye say here? Well, there you go. And there's a good one. So we were talking about the non-toxic and things. So makes her own deodorant, and there's lots and lots of recipes. Like I said, follow along on the page or in the group, Together Inspiring Amazing. There's heaps of recipes in there. I love this one. I remember when Kana asked this one a couple of years ago. Kana said, is 5 diffusers too many, a bit excessive? I went, 5. Bathroom, kitchen, lounge room, girls' rooms, my room, lounge. Yeah, I've got 11. So, so no, 5's not excessive at all. When people go, I've already got one, it's like, that's great. Well, would you like another one? Because, if you've only got one, that means only one person can benefit at a time. And, if the kids are in their room and you're in the lounge room, who's going to get the benefit? So if you've at least got 2 or 3, you do have a little bit more routine. Yeah, I agree, Felicia. Oh.
Sorry, that's why the diffuser is what I've put up for the promotion for the end of the month, that they all go into the draw for, because one diffuser, there are a lot of kits or starter packs that have the diffuser with them, but you need more than one diffuser for sure.
Definitely. Felicia agrees. Perfume, instant headache. Since I discovered oils like 25 years ago, I think I have bought one commercial perfume. And even then, it contained patchouli and sandalwood. So it wasn't your normal high chemical smelling perfume. So yeah, it definitely makes a difference. Anyway, I'm going to, we are going to leave it there. Thank you for joining in, anyone that did. And I know that sort of not everybody says hello when they do drop in. So 15 people have watched us, and so we've had hellos from 3, so that's good. For the others, if there is anything we can help you with, please reach out, send us a message, contact us, join the group, follow along. whatever works for you. We are here to help you. Spot on. There you go, Felicia. That's a point we didn't mention. Thanks. And you know what? All the diffusers that we sell, so we sell the Lua one as well, which Faye and I get that independently from doTERRA. But like the doTERRA one, see that little thing in the bottom there? Okay. When the water runs out, that turns off because that's the sensor for the whole diffuser. So it literally switches off when there's no water left. So for me, these are all the diffusers that we sell are really safe. Worst case scenario, you knock it over, cold water, and like it's not even a cup. So a cold water puddle is your worst case scenario. And if you do knock it over, it's going to turn itself off because there's no water on the disc. So they are beautifully and safe. Righto, Felicia, thank you for joining us. I can see that you joined us late and that you're about to go to sleep. So the good news is this will, wherever you caught, oh, actually, I know where you caught it because I can see your name. So you watch this on Tia the Oil Lady, come back to it and watch it tomorrow, or go to the tiatheoillady.com and you will be able to find the notes and the class there as well. So on that note, thank you, Faye, for joining us. And
thank you. Bye, everyone.
Thanks, everyone, and we will see you next week. Not sure what the topic is yet, but I'll make a decision in the next day. Righto. Good night.
Night, Felicia. Bye, Tia.
See you.